Sonic the Comic Back to School special? This looks like it'll be completely horrible. Oh good, it starts out with us seeing a road race between Sonic, Tails, and the Babylon Rogues, with the prize being vast wealth and promotion to the Babylon Thieves Guild on the secret mystical island of the Rogues. So it's not a story where the heroes go to school and have a mundane plot. I had Bowler's flashbacks all of a sudden. We see KBC reporting on this happening, saying that the Rogues' family was raced and won for generations. A text box says this takes place before issue 245. Jet asks what's with the cameras in his traditionally private race, as everyone races on the airboards avoiding deadly spike balls. It turns out the Rogues really are complete psychopaths to have a race with these things, because Wade just assumes that her opponents are going to die and doesn't care. Why is this race happening in the first place? What incentive does Sonic have to race them? The only reason I'm invested is because they're in danger. And even then, I know the comic wouldn't have the guts to have anyone injured, so the tension is artificial. They get threatened by a dinosaur out of nowhere, making me wonder how this planet can sustain these things with food when they're so big. And Sonic has to save Tails, mocking him for needing his help, calling him Pixel Rain. Tails lampshades why they're even in the race finally, and Sonic says he just doesn't know him at all, implying that the reason Sonic agreed to the race was just out of egoism to try to prove he's the fastest. They fly away on airboards, catching up with the Rogues, and then Wave and Storm happily tell them that if they stop the race, their airboards will explode past the checkpoint. As Sonic and Tails dodge some construction site cranes, Jet explains that he does the dangerous race for thrills, while Wave does it to earn money and the chance to return home. How does this grant them the chance to return home at all? If they could return home from one of these races, you'd think they would have done so by now. You'd think Wave, with her engineering, would have just returned home with one of her inventions. Sonic says, and no responsibility, eh? Quite a life. Jet says that the Rogues also cheat a lot too, as he holds a glowing device, though it makes sense he cheats since his life is at stake. But seriously, I hope I'm not expected to believe that in all the generations of his family racing, not a single member lost and died once. Then after they see an explosion, instead of it hurting anybody, Sonic runs in front of them, and Jet is surprised about the whole thing. I guess Sonic and Tails decided just now to leave their airboards in case they might explode sometime. Sonic says that it seems whoever organizes these races doesn't want to share the illegal gambling profits with the winners. Sonic doesn't believe Wave that all of their families join the island of the Babylon Guild in the sky in a fantasy universe. He smirks that whoever spun them that tale got blown up as well. What, and told them that as a ghost? Sonic says that they're gonna get saved by Sonic on live television. He crosses the finish line, and Jet cheers that he made it to the finish line, and then is probably confused and not being blown up. Huh? Why would he be all happy if he was assuming he'd be killed? Sonic says they better thank Tails because he took a shortcut and stole the sensors from the finish line, so the computers and the airboards think they're still racing. Wade complains that now they'll never know if their families were blown up or elevated to glory. Wait, what? So did the Rogues think that being blown up meant getting elevated to glory? If these guys have been winning races for so long, if they thought being blown up basically brought them to paradise despite the psychopaths clearly not deserving paradise, then why did they just throw the race a long time ago? She makes no sense. It's sad that I'm thinking that these guys are better written under Flynn's universe arc, where Jet would rather destroy the world for a chance of learning more about his ancient people. Even that was better because they're all distinct characters instead of all being bland psychos. At least it's original though. The story ends with Jet deciding to get cash with celebrity racing. Somehow he just now thought to call his friends the Babylon Rogues, and we don't get any conclusion on who rigged the race, and in fact the police is suspecting Sonic of doing it when he saves them. This story was by Ed Reynolds, and its plot was pretty basic. The Babylon Rogues are psychos in the Fleetway universe because they're perfectly fine with people getting blown up racing them while they get cash for it. And yet Wade says she wants to be blown up because she'll go to Babylon Heaven, so why did they just throw the race a long time ago then? Why would any culture promote that kind of belief when that's totally self-destructive and would wipe them all out? And you know, at least that explains why we don't see any other Babylonians around. The story's not only confusing with bland semi-characterization for the rogues as all psychopaths, but there's a problem with me not being told right away why the race is even happening, and we'll never know what that explosion going off at the wrong time and confusing jet was all about and who is responsible for it.